Morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. A bit of a sad kind of mixed feelings vlog today. I actually had a show vlog made that got corrupted and deleted, and that vlog actually kind of explained why we're here now. So I've got to be quick because I'm running really late, but I'll fill you in more at the end of the video. But basically at the last show, Champ jumped the most amazing double clear in the newcomers at Hartpury. But I heard this little noise on his inspiratory breath, which worried me a little bit. So I decided to kind of explore fitness options. I thought maybe he's not fit enough, got some advice, upped his fitness, and sadly the noise got worse. I was then due to jump again the following week, and yeah, I could hear it again. So I withdrew him from the show and we went for a workup last week at B&W. Sadly, the static scope revealed that he has grade 3 laryngeal hemiplegia, and which basically means the poor boy can't quite open his larynx, so it can't quite lift and open. It collapses slightly. That's a really awful description of it, but I'm trying to be kind of concise. Anyway, today we are off for a dynamic scope, so I've actually got to ride him with a camera up his nose, showing us his larynx at canter. So I thought I'd bring you guys along and show you how I get on, and kind of what we find. Sadly, he is going to have surgery, and it is like breaking me, and I'm finding it really hard. I've had a bit of a breakdown about it. I actually made a vlog about the yard build, and I just haven't like uploaded it because I just haven't really felt like I wanted to share much online, but I feel like I need to share this with you guys. I've always said I was going to be honest. There's nothing me or Champ could have foreseen. He's super sound, he's jumping insane, like he's jumping so well. It's just when he's cantering, he feels tired and he feels like it's hard work basically. So I've got to put him first, and I've got to do what's right for him. So if that means surgery, that's what we will do. And as a vet student, hopefully it'll be a learning curve for me as well. So yeah, I'll bring you guys along. Lovely Ezzy's coming with me, and I better go because Dad is doing all the work and I'm sat in the car, and it's very rainy outside. So lots of coats needed today. So yeah, I will take you along with us. So wet. So I've gone for the full-blown wax coat look today. Just getting the tack, and then need to literally put him on the trailer because we're so late. Honestly, as much as I try and be organised, the life I lead doesn't tend to be easy to be on time with 2 kids, 3 dogs, and all these ponies. Okay, we'll go and see what mood Champ's in. Some boy and some boy. Decided to give him a kind of chase clip because didn't want to make him naked if he might need surgery and be cold. Hey boy. Bless him. Should we get you on the trailer then? Yes. He says, where are we going? Show? Jumping? No. You're gonna be a good boy. Big brave boy. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. We are here. Worried about your hair?
Because of the rain.
Dad, you look fine.
Well, I'll have even...
You right, Ez? Hello, you're right.
I'll have even worse hat hair than normal.
It's alright, your fans won't mind.
They will.
Say, what do you want to say to your fans?
Hi everybody, thanks for your support. I'm so excited about the future. I'm having to buy new kits so I look like a respectable rider.
Paris 2024,
It seems cowboy...
Dad's going to do all of Champ's rehab for me.
It seems that cowboy boots don't really fit in at some
No,
point.
they don't, Dad, no. You need some Briginis, darling, or some mountain horse.
Well, actually, I would like
Santa
some.
might bring you some.
Do you think so?
Yeah, maybe. Right, let's go and do this, peeps. In hand. One wet best friend.
This is very wet, these are.
Oh. It's a big stable.
Is over the top,
Yeah.
second bridle. Is through the big hole.
All right, baby. Shh. It's through these bits.
Yeah.
Good lad.
Yeah.
You look cool. Good lad. That's so good.
Right low, on switch on.
I cannot tell you guys how nervous I was about doing this. They said some horses really react badly, and I literally thought, God, I have no body protector on. If he does anything really awful, I am kind of screwed. But he was an absolute angel. The vet suggested I didn't do too much walking, and I just kind of got on with trotting and cantering, which I think was quite sensible because it kind of distracted him. But basically, I just had to canter round and round. I'm not going to put all the videos in because literally you'll be watching me do the same thing over and over again, just so they could assess the larynx for quite some time. So yeah, I will put a few of the clips in, but I won't kind of drag it out because you'll be literally watching me canter around in circles all day. But yeah, I'm so proud of him, honestly. I felt so sorry for him. I could feel he was uncomfortable, and I didn't really ask for much of anything to do with his head. I just kept a loose rein and let him do what he wanted to and how he was comfortable. But as you can see, he was an absolute babe, bless him. So at this point, I could feel he was getting tired, which is exactly what Henry wanted him to be by the end of the video. So we decided to stop, and I have managed to get the video. So I will put it at the end of this vlog and do a voiceover of what you can see. Hi everyone, back home now. Sorry for the lack of videos kind of post the scope, but we kind of just had a meeting with the vet, and then he showed us all the scope videos, and then we got on our way home, so I thought I'd update you here now. So last week when we did the static scope, he had a grade 3 case of laryngeal hemiplegia, so really mild, but what Henry, the vet, who is like a super specialist in this, was worried about was that basically it could potentially become a higher grade when he was under exercise, and that's kind of what I was feeling when he was getting tired. That's when I heard the noise more. Anyway, luckily, I can't believe it, it's actually not, it doesn't change, so it's there, but it's really mild, and actually it's not bad enough to operate on right now. And he said really it shouldn't get any worse, and what he thinks has kind of happened is, I always felt like Champ held his fitness really well throughout breaking him in, etc., but he was always quite, you know, forward going and sharp, not sharp, but he was always very young and excited, and I never really had to worry about him. He never felt like he got tired, but as he's got older, I think he's chilled out loads. Like he's so chilled, like, oh, look at him, oh good boy, oh no, you bored? He says, yeah, give me more food. As he's got older and kind of zenned out and got into the flow of traveling, going to shows, like the warm-up used to be a big deal, now it's not. Actually maybe now he's running on less adrenaline and a kind of nervous energy, and actually he needs more fitness. And because I'm so busy, I perhaps haven't been riding him for as long as I feel like I've been riding him for. I am always in a rush, like I'm being totally honest. With 2 kids, a business and uni, I don't probably ride for as long as I should. So his heart sounds great. He doesn't feel operating on him would be beneficial right now. He thinks that he's coping fine, like oxygen wise, and it's so mild and it's good. He said it's really good we've kind of looked into it, because we can kind of not worry when we hear the little noise, because it is such a small noise, like people thought I was losing the plot. I'll insert a clip here so you can hear kind of what it sounds like. So plan is we're gonna have a strict kind of fitness regime, get him to lose a bit of weight because he is also a little bit porky, And that's the other thing I really struggle with, is he is a really good doer. He doesn't need lots of food, but his metabolism may have changed and he may need higher energy food, whereas before he was literally on nothing, like lived off fresh air, but his metabolism could have changed and actually he needs now like better food, or no, like higher energy food, if that makes sense. So we could start doing all that now, but I currently have exams coming up my ears and OSCEs, which are practical exams, and revision and Christmas, and no time in the evenings with any light. So I think what I'm going to do is have a really chilled winter. We're going to do some hacking, jumping at home, maybe go to do some dressage, and then in the spring I'm going to really fit him up, and if he doesn't improve then we're going to do a ECG and a heart workup. Now, he listened to his heart post exercise today and his heart sounded absolutely brilliant, but that would be the next kind of step. Orthopedically, he's absolutely fine. Everyone thought he moved beautifully and he's not lame at all. So, you know, he moves so well, and he's a happy boy, bless him. But, you know, it's so hard with these horses because you can't ask them, oh, you know, are you fit or do you feel fit? It's just you have to go on what you feel. And I do think Champ may have changed a bit, which is really interesting. He's 9 now and definitely kind of mature. I feel like he's really grown up. So I'm hopefully going to get a video of the scope so I can kind of talk you through what you can see. It might be interesting for, oh god, it's so windy. It might be interesting for you guys just to kind of learn a bit more about things like this. And if you like seeing vetty stuff, please let me know, because I can hopefully share some more vet kind of content with you. So the other thing we did last week, I keep thinking of things I haven't told you, is we did a tracheal wash and a wash down his actual lung, just to make sure he didn't have any bacterial problems going on in his lungs, and his lungs looked perfect, like they're absolutely fine. So that was a massive weight off my shoulders. So his lungs and his heart, everything seems fine. I do think he's just changing as he's got older, and I feel so grateful that we've got a great team of vets on board who can help kind of guide me through this, because when it's your horse, it's different, isn't it? So yeah, big shout out to the B&W equine lot, especially Henry. You have been fantastic. I'm so grateful to all you've done for Champ, and they actually saved his life back in 2020 when he was a very poorly boy. So I am super grateful for you guys. You are awesome. So I will keep you guys posted. Hopefully might go to some dressage in a few weeks, which is slightly less strenuous when he's not quite as fit as he should be. Yeah, I feel like this has just been a big lesson to me, that even though you know your horse that well, sometimes they can change as they get older, and I'm really glad I looked into it, because he does have a slight issue that we need to be aware of. But equally, it's not the point where we need to start, you know, booking him in for surgery, which is the biggest relief I could possibly wish for. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and following me and sending me all these lovely messages. I'm so grateful. And so is my boy. I'll just come and take you in to see him. I seriously couldn't believe how well behaved he was with that camera up his nose. Come and say hi to everyone. Oh, clever boy. Clever boy. He's the best. Absolute legend. Don't need pin, no. You just want to eat my coat, don't you? He likes chewing this coat. Bless him. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. So I very kindly managed to get the video from B&W, which I thought I'd share with you. So this is what the vets were viewing when I was cantering Champ around. This is actually him standing still. And as you can see, the vocal cord on the right, which is actually his left, is just coming in slightly. So that is the grade 3 laryngeal hemiplegia he has. Can you see it's just kind of coming in ever so slightly? So this is him just standing still, and it's not quite wanting to behave like his right side, which is our left. Sorry, a little confusing looking at it from this way, but obviously the camera is going up his nose, facing back towards his, you know, throat area. So this is how it looked stationary. I'm gonna skip it along a bit and show you what it looked like when we were cantering. So here we are cantering now. As you can see, it's all moving a lot more, and his larynx is managing to open and close. That was him kind of snorting and coughing to stop any food going back into the trachea. So that is actually doing its job. It is managing to adduct, which means towards the midline and towards the body. So it is working, it is doing its job. We're just getting that little noise because occasionally it is coming in slightly, but it's not occluding his airway. It's not causing him to have lack of oxygen. I just find things like this so fascinating that we can actually look at this dynamically, really quite non-invasively. I mean, Champ tolerated this really, really well, but it just makes you realise it must have been quite uncomfortable for him. I mean, imagine having a camera like down your nose by your throat whilst you're trying to run along. I mean, he really did cope super well. So yeah, I just thought it'd be really cool to share this with you. And you can still see that left side is a slightly kind of coming in more, but grade 3 is very mild. So I'm really, really lucky. I'm really grateful that it hasn't got any worse and it doesn't need surgery. So at least we have a baseline scope. So if I ever get concerned again, we can repeat this and see if it's got any worse. But I'm going to feel really optimistic and really positive, and hopefully we can put this to bed and just get on with our future and, you know, making lots of memories and successes. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy and see you soon.